Good evening, esports fans. This is Bang on My Drums coming at you live and direct with another exciting installment of the PMAOWL Alpha Overwatch League. Playoffs well underway here in the Black Division as we go into round four, excuse me, not three, four of the Black Division playoffs. The semifinal between Team by Tito's Smooth Brain Gang. Both teams have one win, one loss apiece. The winner tonight will go on to face the undefeated Carolina Reapers for the championship. Joining me in the booth this evening are Blue 17 to co-cast with me, and the esteemed Flame Chaser will be running your cameras this evening. So, gentlemen, thanks for joining me here. And first map is Lijiang Tower, and we're going to go ahead and get right to the action without delay. And here we go, starting things off in Garden. I fully expect some ball from Iron Brew here, and possibly also from either General Dill or Names Wolf. General Dill, more likely though, I expect him to see the Sigma. We've got Biggie Twig on DPS, so probably going to see some legs out of him. He's been running a lot of that this season. Hail Sleaze and Steck are going to be rounding out the supports for Smooth Brain Gang, and okay, they're going to go dive here. Interesting. I'm here for it. We see Winston from Team by Tito's as well, from Sam to Wham. And looks like Foxham can run Echo here. That's a new one. I haven't really seen him running that at all, honestly, let alone this season. So I'm excited to see how that works out. And we've got Lindemood on the Symmetra. So they're going to try perhaps a cheeky teleport straight to point, which you love to see. And Biggie Twig's going to run the Sombra here. So with Iron Brew on that ball, he is going to be looking to solely make Iron Brew's life difficult. And here we go, map number 1 underway here. Names Wolf is going to make it to point first, but the majority of Team by Tito's is there, so he is going to be a little bit in trouble as the rest of his team does manage to catch up. And he dives right in, trying to get some aggro here, and fight breaking out on point. Lindemood will take out Hail Sleaze, but Names Wolf is going to respond. He's going to go down to Fox M. Fox M popping off right now on this Echo, just blasting people as Shaka Khan and Arrow just support duoing together here, trying to stay on point and alive. Shaka Khan being hacked there by Biggie Twig. Going to make it a little bit harder, but with General Dill getting demeched, he is not going to last long. And a solid first team fight for Team by Tito's. And Mr. Blue, what did you see there in that first fight that we can try and get Smooth Brain Gang to improve on here?
Okay, not gonna lie, I was not fully paying attention, but what I did notice is their support line is completely off tempo from their tank. So like they wanted the hard they have like hard dive tanks now, and then now they have like a lot slower backline. So I don't know what they're trying to go here with. Whatever, yeah.
And we see Steck Monster getting caught out there by Fox M. Hail Sleaze did manage to get a pick on Lindemood. Names Wolf's gonna jump and sit on Shaka Khan. And then he's gonna pop the Angry Monkey, which is gonna bat Sam to Wham off the map. Fox M pops the copy to try and stay alive, but he gets demeched very quickly and swaps back to regular Echo form. And now General Dill is gonna jump up and bully him, and he goes down. So we see the teleporter still managing to be a useful tool there for Team by Tito's as they manage to get several back to the point very quickly before Smooth Brain Gang is able to destroy it. Iron Brew is there on the point. He popped mines, but they were only on one side. Brontosaur getting a nice pick there on Sam Duam in the meantime here. And it looks like it's going to be drawn out quite a long time. Iron Brew did finally get a pick with those mines. The wall comes out from Lindemood, and the High Noon is out. Oh no, and Brontosaur gets slept by Arrow and is not able to get any value out of that, but the point in the meantime does flip in favor of Smooth Brain Gang, and they are heading straight back to point as Iron Brew is going to wait patiently for his team to come back. With Arrow getting staggered there, they're going to have to wait just a little bit longer. So definitely a scrappy second fight there.
I feel like the ults from blue side? Sorry. Yeah, blue side were a little like premature. Like they used it a little bit too soon, especially the Echo copy. We do have the tactical visor coming in from Big Twig. Brontosaur does take down Lindemood.
Yeah, and we see Biggie Twig now managing to finish off Iron Brew eventually. He was pretty much solely focusing him down. Names Wolf already with another Angry Monkey, and Hail Sleaze is going to help him take out Sam Duam. See, once again, Echo from Fox M just having to get out as he is not really having a good time here. You see Iron Brew does get a slam in, but he's not going to be able to get back to point, and he, gets deleted there by Biggie Twig and company. And right now, Team by Tito is having to stall once again as they wait for their second tank to come back. Stack Monster pops another Coalescence. In comes the Diva Bomb from General Dill. It's only going to get one, but it is going to be enough to stop the push from happening. Fox M gets stunned, coalesced, and deleted as the minefield comes out from Iron Brew. He is on point, spinning to win, but so far he is not winning, and he is going to get cleaned up there by Smooth Brain Gang as Sam2M gets out after trying to help his fellow tank there. We see capture progress now in favor of Smooth Brain Gang as it approaches 90%. There's about one fight left here, and it looks like they are going to go White Room this time, so they're going to opt for the smaller choke point, which could very much be to their advantage here with the spam damage from the Echo. Biggie Twig with another attack visor. Going to start that off early. Lindemoon pumps the teleporter from behind and tries to sneak in, but Biggie Twig finishes him off. And in the meantime, we get another Echo. The Diva coming in here. Brontosaur gets Iron Brew with the Deadeye after swapping to Zarya. Sam2M is down. The bomb comes out, but Team by Tito's will just hide behind the backside of point and won't get anybody there. And Copy is going to wear out shortly here. Down goes Arrow. Down goes Shaka Khan. It's just Fox M on point there, and he is not going to last long. And now we see the Angry Monkey coming from Sam2M. I thought I heard it. Maybe that was Names Wolf who popped that. It was, yeah.
It was Wolf.
Yep. And we see Sam2M eventually going down. Lindemoon trying to do the shield dance, but he's not going to last long. In comes the Lucio from Shaka Khan to try and stall, and he's not going to survive very long between the stun grenade and the coalescence, and round one goes to Smooth Brain Gang.
The changes with the double hit scan is definitely was definitely really good because the
Echo just didn't get value.
There was just too much disconnect between like the characters that Blue Side chose, because like there was nobody to follow up on the Winston, because Echo is going to get shot by like the Soldier and the McCree, right? But if like the Winston can't really need somebody to help him on the ground dive, because Echo takes a little bit more time to actually kill. So I don't know what Lindemoon was doing. We could just chalk it up to it was just a meme. And yeah, this match was really. Oh yeah,
and we get request for a pause, perhaps some technical difficulties here. And we're gonna hold on that. And we see now the lineups have changed to more strictly brawl comps. We've got teleporters coming out from both teams.
Yeah, so for this one, you this is really good because you want a speed boost, and then you want to TP up to the window. I would rather have a Mei instead of a McCree, so that you could literally destroy the TP that they set up immediately. Okay, red side is having technical issues with their TP, and TP's way too late, and oh my gosh, that is tragic.
But Fox M still getting taken out first, but Names Wolf goes down. So unfortunately, I don't think Smooth Brain Gang is going to be able to capitalize on that early pick the way they wanted to. And it looks like they're going to have to wait here. And there it is. Smooth Brain Gang does get first cap here. Not Smooth Brain Gang, sorry. Team by Tito's does get first cap here. Smooth Brain Gang wasn't able to capitalize on the initial picks they got. And now they've got those Symmetra turrets set up. Oh, and a big shatter coming up from Sam2M. He gets two instantly with the hammer swing. And he's going to follow up a total of 3 in the kill feed. And him and Shaka Khan are just going to chase down all of Smooth Brain Gang. And definitely a little bit of a rocky start here.
That was a massive anti. So honestly, for me, I would switch to a more poke comp, like a slow dive, like a Pharah Mercy, Ball.
I do like the double hit scan coming back at the very least there.
Yeah, because yeah, it's kind of like it's really hard to walk in, especially as a Reinhardt and Zarya.
Oh, and there's a big grab coming out. Names Wolf does try to tries to shield it. Doesn't get anyone necessarily, but there's so much cleanup coming in from that grab that it almost doesn't matter whether the Deadeye gets used or not. Unfortunately, there from Brontosaur, he wasn't able to really defend against that. I think he might want that one back. You see Fox M pretty close to a Deadeye of his own, and Lindemoon's got Proton Barrier there, so he's going to have a very good time with that one. as he can just hide. He can just have something for Fox to hide behind when he hits Q.
I don't really like. I agree with the fire switch, but like he definitely needs a mercy. Otherwise, he's just not gonna have that much value. Now they're moving in. They got a really big shatter.
Yeah, look at that. Names Wolf letting Biggie Twig get two there almost instantaneously. Brontosaur and Biggie Twig just cleaning up right now. So it seems that just Fox M was not ready for the Pharah there and wasn't able to pick him off. And so there you go, point flips. And they've got a tough situation here because they have to basically hold without losing a single team fight for the remainder of this point here. Because if Team by Tito's wins a team fight, there's very little chance that anybody from Smooth Brain Gang will be able to get back in time to stall with only 92% progress. And here comes the wall, but Lindemood goes down almost right away. So that is going to be unfortunate. In comes Nameswolf with a big charge. He's going to flatten Arrow, but Brontosaur Biggie Twig once again. Just great cleanup here. Fox M is the last one to go down. So another solid team fight win here for Smooth Brain Gang. So as much as I definitely agree with what you said, but Brontosaur's already 87 to Barrage, so he's doing something right. Unfortunately, it's tough because Fox M basically has to pay attention to him.
Yeah, I mean, now that they have to retake the Symmetra's once again running into the problem of kind of useless now.
Oh, and the big shatter canceling the soldier ult. That is unfortunate. The barrage comes in, gets only one, but does succeed in being a very good distraction there. As
no, Sam the Wham charges off the map with Hail's Elise. A grab was thrown. Okay,
and a big shatter. The boop actually kind of just made it longer for Iron Brew to die more than anything else.
Yeah.
Oh no, Shaka Khan getting stalled big time there, or staggered big time there. You see Brontosaur coming back in. He's having to deal with the Symmetra turrets that are set up around point, but Lindemood getting staggered as well here. So now 88% capture progress. Smooth Brain Gang is in one fight territory here as Fox M trying to sneak his way in. He does take out Brontosaur. That is a big first pick. Smooth Brain Gang's got to play really close together here as they wait out. Ult's coming in. Shaka Khan comes in. We see the high noon coming up from Fox M, but he does not get anyone as he waited just a little bit too long for the fade, or didn't wait long enough even.
The Nano coming in with the shatter. Pretty big.
This may do it very well for Smooth Brain Gang here. Rocky start. They've only got a few seconds to touch. I don't think Smooth Brain Gang's going to make it.
The heroics by Shaka Khan for touching.
He got them that overtime they needed. And here we go. It's going to go to a third round.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I feel as though Smooth Brain, correct, is blue side?
Yes. Well, no. The way I put it this way is Biggie Twig's team is Smooth Brain. Fox M's team is Team by Tito's.
Tito's is actually performing pretty well, except, I don't know, like, when you first capture that point, it's really great for the Symmetra, but like, if you need a retake, Symmetra is pretty much useless because they're going to be ready for the TP and they're just literally looking at the window. So, like, kind of useless. So it was pretty much like a 5v6 the entire time. But then we have
it's happening. Fox M is playing Junkrat. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Oh my god, wait a minute. What is this?
It's things I thought I'd never see. But Fox M's doing it, and honestly, the shield break may be just what they need, especially on this point. Ooh, Lindemood going down early to Names Wolf. That is unfortunate for them because now Pharah pretty much has free reign as Junkrat cannot really do much against her unless he gets like a cheeky yeet himself into the sky and hope that Pharah isn't paying attention. Shaka Khan going down to Biggie Twig there. So with a few members of Team by Tito still alive, but they just aren't able to cap, and the immortality comes out from Arrow, I think he's probably going to want that back. That was a cooldown he really just didn't need to use there.
Yeah, it was quite unfortunate that Lindemood was the first one to die because he was the only one who could keep Brontosaur in check. But I would definitely favor the Junkrat over the Pharah, especially in this map. So they
absolutely.
Just definitely need to keep Lindemood needs to keep. Okay, what happened?
I didn't see it. I just saw Lindemood die. It was weird. I just saw it on the kill feed. And all they gotta do is hide behind the point here. And once the the Amp Matrix, unfortunately not going to get much value. Fox M goes down early there to Biggie Twig. He's got Tire. And there's a big shatter from Samdawam. Gonna get
Four-man
several.
shatter.
Just absolutely massive, but he's by himself and doesn't have the support he needs. But now Names Wolf goes down to Lindemood, who comes back with Iron Brew, and it looks like they might actually be able to retake this. Brontosaur getting taken out now. Hail Solis is the last one on point, and that will do it. So some little bit of a sloppy team fight there from Smooth Brain Gang. They had stragglers they just couldn't take care of, and Samdawam shattered them, and it kind of gave enough time for his team to come back. They just let him live.
Smooth Brain kind of wants to take a little bit slow. Ooh.
Oh, the Grav Tire's coming out. It's going to get... Oh, only Names Wolf. Foxham, you got to be greedier, man. You could have killed at least 3 if you'd gone past the Rhine Shield.
Yeah, but they do pretty much win. They do confirm the team fight win with the Rhine dead because, you know,
I know,
they
I'm
have
just...
the shield advantage.
I'm just a Junkrat main, and you love to see the 4-man tires, and he definitely had a chance for it there.
Oh yeah, of course, like the Grav, and then the only thing is it would have been a little bit more, you know, like risky because that was like 3. I think he was going for the Grav, but then the Grav went out, and then so that just allows people to just look at the tire. Ooh, window coming in pretty big. Ooh, shatters through.
And
shatters.
The Coalescence from Stekmons to shut down the Deadeye, I think. Or at least help shut it down along with the High Noon there. But right now it's pretty... It's technically an even fight numbers-wise. Oh, Brontosaur going down to Fox M. That feels bad because he unfortunately used his barrage in that last fight when he was by himself. So at this point, Team by Tito's with the advantage in capture progress here. I'd really like to see Brontosaur swap to something other than Pharah.
No,
to Junkrat or maybe even a Reaper. Or May.
Honestly, on this point, May or Junkrat, I think Junkrat would be a little bit easier to counteract spam from Fox M, but May could also work. But yeah, it needs something better than a Pharah.
We see the beat comes out to counteract the attack visor, and the beat. Oh no, the tire gets shot by Brontosaur. You hate to see it, Fox. I know that struggle all too well. Meanwhile, Samdawam with a big shatter in the background. Samdawam canceled his ult there when he shattered, and he gets several. And it doesn't look like anyone's going to be able to touch. And there you go, round 1 go, map number 1 going to Team by Tito's.
Yeah, with the Pharah, it's great when you have first point because then you have all the space to fly around and distance yourself from the enemy team. But when you're trying to retake as Pharah, it's literally impossible because you need to like fly all the way through like the outside, and then you need it to fight where they're not at your spawn door. So if you switch to like a Junkrat, or honestly, I just like the Junkrat, or we could swap to Symmetra for like a TP cheese or something like that,
or just to beam the Rhine Shield and pressure it, which is really why that point works so well for Junkrat in a similar vein, because he can just it's all of the paths to point are tight hallways, pretty much.
Yeah, like
Junkrat loves that.
What's that called again? Control center. Control center is is such a enclosed map that like Brawl is so good, but Junk Sim Brawl is like the GOAT on the map because you TP, right? You TP out of spawn, you speed boost, you try to get control of white because that's the high ground, and then you just like spam your turret on the entrance. Junk spams, and like they either have to go through your spam or they have to rotate. So if they do that, then like you still have like the high ground, you can still spam, and then you can move your tank. You can give them point first, but like while they're taking point, they're taking so much spam damage that they're not gonna be able to hold it for like probably get like 10, maybe 15, and then you're just gonna roll them, right? So that's why I like Symmetra Junkrat on that map only, because it's so small, tight. It's just so easy to just spam and kill people.
And we may very well see some interesting strategies, as Blizzard World is going to be our next map of the evening. Just waiting for Team by Tito's to let us know if they want to attack first or defend first.
Blizzard World.
Yes.
Who chose Blizzard World?
That was Smooth Brain Gang, since they lost that map.
Okay. We might see a little bit of double shield coming in from the side of Smooth Brain. Wait, is Biggie Twig usually the DPS player? I thought he was a support.
He does a little. He flexes around a lot of this team, especially considering they have Magnar and Brontosaur, who are both really good DPS as well. He kind of has that flexibility to kind of move in and out depending which type of comp they're going to run and what supports they want to go with it. Because Hail Solis is also a similarly skilled. Hail Solis and Stack Monster both are similarly skilled in roughly diamond level supports. Now, attack means they stay on blue, right?
No, they swapped to red.
Okay.
Yeah, wait, Foxim wants attack, so it's red side. Blue side is defense, red side is offense. Unless I'm drunk, but probably not. Hopefully not.
Okay, and then we will just check with the teams to get that ready. And we will get a move on to Blizzard World, as they say. Got the ready from Fox M.
I think
waiting on Billy.
Blizzard World is a really confusing map because like certain comps are good for pretty much all three different phases. You know, like first one is a little bit weird. Like you can play pretty much anything. It's just the pathing is a little bit. Pathing is a little different for each comp that you want to run. But then like second point, Streets phase is also really weird because you can play the slow dive, you can play double shield technically, you can play brawl like Ryan Zarya is not that great. You can play dive.
I'm kind of expecting either double shield or brawl on defense from Smooth Brain Gang here, and it looks like they're going. Oh no, they're gonna go brawl. They're gonna go dive here.
They're gonna go Zoo Pals, which is
Zoo Pals.
I honestly did not expect this. I thought they were gonna go double shield.
Yeah, I mean, I would expect. I mean, General Dill has been playing a ton of Sigma this season, and he's been getting some pretty sick plays.
Pretty good Orisa too. Yeah.
They might be saving the double shield for streets. Maybe. Just a guess.
Maybe. I think this comp would be better on streets.
I see the brawl coming out from Team by Tito's, which is definitely a solid choice here. But against the dive, it may be an interesting matchup. Here we go. We see them moving nice and fast. Ooh, Biggie Twig gets caught out early there by Arrow. Hail Solis going to come in on the Mercy and res that right away. So needing to use that cooldown very early in the first fight. And right now, Team by Tito's just kind of taking close refuge here behind the first point. Names Wolf diving in, trying to get some value. Fox M goes down, but so does Biggie Twig. So an even trade here. Oh no, Stack Monster and Names Wolf are going to clean up right now as Sam Dwam and Arrow have to back out. A pretty solid fight win there for Smooth Brain Gang.
Yeah. I like the positioning of Magnar. I think Biggie Twig was is always a little bit too aggressive with his positioning, a little bit too forward. That's why he gets picked a little bit. But the mobility is definitely good. I think a Tracer would be a little bit better synergistically, but I think the way he's playing it and his comfort level on the soldier, I think it's pretty well.
We see now a long rotation almost all the way behind for Team by Tito's. Lindemood getting picked off early there by Magnar. Magnar does go down, but Names Wolf is going to dive Arrow, and Magnar's going to just get rezzed here. So it's now a fight mostly in the favor of Smooth Brain Gang here, but now they're just getting bullied by Team by Tito's as they roll in the back line here and take out the supports, and now it's just General Dill. So what seemed like a losing fight, Team by Tito's turns around and looks like they're going to cap first point here.
Yeah, Foxem's Hanzo was just able to get 2 picks, while Smooth Brain's tanks were diving in. Foxem's Hanzo just got 2 and then kind of cleaned up the fight after that, after getting a high ground.
Yeah, just that high ground control is so important on that first point, because once you have that high ground, the fight's pretty much over from there. And we see now they're going to go right into the high ground again, and you see the Dragon Strike comes out. Lindemood sorry, no, Magnar, excuse me, is going to end up getting one. Names Wolf also pops the Angry Monkey to start bullying some people. Down goes Sam Dewam. General Dill gets a melee kill on Fox M. Oof. And meanwhile, Names Wolf in here bullying the remains of Team by Tito's as Shaka Khan does manage to escape. So they are going to just go ahead and back off here and stall this cart with about 3 minutes 45 to go in round 1 here on Blizzard.
It was a really good dragon by Magnar, splitting off the team, and then somebody was just on bridge. I forgot who. He was just taking
where the emote popped up. There were some people who were stuck behind it, and they weren't able to get into. They weren't able to walk forward into it before they died. Oh, and here comes the Grab Dragons, and that is gonna get 4 massive plays from Fox M and Iron Brew. Steak Mazda did pop the Coalescence, but it simply was not enough. And now he's just hiding up there with General Dill. It's just the two of them. There's really not much they can do. They're going to get chased down here, so they're going to have to bail out. Steak Mazda fades to try and escape. General Dill comes in, pops mines all over point. Lindenmood getting dived on there by Names Wolf. And here comes the tack visor from Biggie Twig. The beat comes out there from Shaka Khan, which is going to negate it for the most part here. Biggie Twig does get taken out by Fox M. But the fight still more or less being won here by Smooth Brain Gang for the moment. Then Hail Sleeves will res Biggie Twig after Names Wolf gets taken out. Magnar coming in with some picks. And here comes another Dragon Strike. It's going to split the point and stop Team by Tito's from being able to touch here. Iron Brew goes down. And so does Shaka Khan. It's just Sam Dewam and Lindenmood, getting up there on the high ground and causing a lot of heck. But with Sam Dewam taken out of the fight, Lindenmood is going to try to bail out, but does not succeed. So that is an important stagger for Smooth Brain Gang.
Yeah, it was a really good grab dragon to initiate the fight. But since the cart was so far back, Smooth Brain was able to just...
they just had the time?
Yeah, they had the time to regroup, recontest, and especially since they have like dive-oriented tanks, they can get the control of the map a lot better.
Ooh, Lindenmood once again getting murked there by General Dill in the back line. He's having a hard time of it. Fox M goes down as well. Beacon Tweak down, but that's still a decent trade. Oh no, the Sam Dewam with another massive shatter. The Angry Monkey coming out from Names Wolf to try and stop Team by Tito's from touching the cart, which is currently moving backwards. Steak Monster is there, but he is rather alone. Names Wolf getting Shaka Khan there as well. Arrow goes down. Sam Dewam is swinging, but it's not going to be enough. And now it's just Iron Brew on the cart. And he's there by himself, so down he goes to the Storm Arrows of Magnar. And that's another solid hold for Smooth Brain Gang.
Yeah, the way Tito's approached the offense with their comp was really good. They took the high ground and they try to clear the high ground for them to use. But once again, it just becomes a problem of like, it's Streets phase. Your comp is really bad. Yeah, they're doing the same thing again, which is good, but like, you know, they don't have a brig, they don't have a stun aside from Lindenmood. So what?
Ooh, and he goes down there. We see Biggie Twig tried to pop Tack Visor, but the two tanks are still on cart. The Dragons come out again from Magnar to force the tanks off the cart. 30 seconds to go here, and the tanks are going to get staggered pretty hard there. Sam Dewam goes down, and Iron Brew now trying to back up, and he's going to finally get some assistance here from Shaka Khan to speed him out of the fight. And the Coalescence coming out from Steck Monster, so he's not going to have that at the end here, but Hailsley's very close to Amp Matrix, and she's got it now. It's only a matter of time. Lindenmood bullying the backline here, but he goes down to Biggie Twig. The Dragons come out, but there's only one person caught in the grab. It doesn't even seem to matter as General Dill, Steak Monster just popping off here with kills. And there's a team fight won, and that's the end of round 1. So I'd say if you're Smooth Brain Gang, you're pretty happy about that end result there. You know,
yeah,
letting the cart not get through Streets phase is definitely, pretty solid, winnable territory there for them.
Yeah, I feel as though their dive was looking really strong, and I feel like they're definitely comfortable on it. So having it so that they didn't have to go to third point, which is definitely brawl oriented more often than not.
Yeah, a lot of
It was a
tight angles there.
really good defense by them. Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
they were just able to use the high ground. They were able to disrupt with the ball. You know, get make it so that uh, when ball rolls through, like the people went off the high ground and some stayed up. You know, so there he was. Ball was able to disrupt so well that like even if they were trying to be like a really good brawl comp, the ball just messes it up. And having only Lindamood's flash to stop it doesn't really help. I think they needed like a Brig bash.
Or at least an Anna sleep, maybe.
Mm, yeah, that could have worked also.
Just some other form of CC.
Yeah, because while it is good, like McCree stun is good, it's not enough. Especially a
It's
wall
good.
who can just
It's
press
got,
E.
it's got what, like a 7-10 second cooldown, something like that.
Not that, but like you can't kill a ball by just using a McCree flash. You need to have more because like balls usually in your team usually gets like 500 HP with one E. You know.
Ooh,
Foxen gets
Biggie Twig.
Biggie Twig.
That was we see
General
they've
Dill
got
gets
the break
stunned
now.
by Lindamood.
Yeah, the Biggie Twig coming out. Oh, sorry, not the Biggie Twig. The break it coming out from Shaka Khan now. So it seems like they're listening. They're going for an extra form of CC there to stop General Dill from being able to cause quite as much chaos in the core of their team there.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of surprised that
Let me see.
Yeah,
Denise
Tito's
Wolf
is not.
gonna take the high ground here, but then he jumps right down. He was just there by himself with Foxem. The fight now being taken on point here as General Dill is rolling through once again, pushes them all out of the immortality field. But Foxem does take out Names Wolf in the process. So they are down one, Smooth Rain Gang, and they're just gonna get cleaned up here pretty quickly. So
Right now,
a good effort, but just wasn't quite enough from Smooth Brain Gang.
yeah, what I see from Smoothbrain is like their tanks are kind of going in one by one, and the Winston is actually taking the role of the ball in trying to contest the Hanzo high ground. Ball is definitely better because he just has more survivability, more mobility, and the Winston is going in by himself, kind of like what just happened right there.
And we see now the minefield coming out on point. The immortality field is down. There's still a few mines left, but it's probably not going to be enough. General Dill is going to eventually go down there to Iron Brew. So with the tank line in shambles here, Smooth Brain Gang is going to have to back up once again. They've still got a few team fights left. But I really would like to see them swap off, and it looks like they're going to here. They're going to go for the double shield now. So we've got Sig Ryan, which I definitely like that pushing in here, especially with all the spam from Hanzo. Having the extra shield and the eat from Sigma will be pretty useful. And Team by Tito's, they got 5 ults coming online here, with only 4 from Smooth Brain Gang, so a little bit of a disadvantage, but if they use them correctly, we see competing support ults come out. The Dragon Strike comes out early there from Maknar. The Tag Flies are getting stunned out, and the beat comes out from Hail Solis. Biggie Twig does eventually take out Sam Duams. That's a big pick, but Names Wolf is also down. General Dill goes down. No tanks for Smooth Brain Gang, and they used all their ults that fight too, unfortunately. So it is going to be a resetty spaghetti.
Yeah.
And
Biggie Twig actually
has 3.
Performed a tactical crouch on Sam Duam after he killed him. What a man.
You know, those guys have known each other for so long. I really am not surprised. You know,
Yeah.
if ever there was a person to die for the bag for, it would 100% be him or anybody else from that Discord. Just knowing Nick, he'd bag his own team. Most of whom are also from that group, that No Mercy Discord. 100%. And here we go. Probably the last team fight we're going to see here. And we see Ryan's shield already down. We see Biggie Twig takes out Foxam early there. That's pretty big. But then the grab comes out from Iron Brew, and Sam Duam gets 2 with the Fire Strike through the Amp Matrix. Iron Brew getting a 3rd pick there. And that is a more cleanup for Team by Tito's. As Biggie Twig tries to escape, it's just General Dill on point. Oh no, the High Noon comes out, and Shaka Khan just boops him to death. So Names Wolf trying to run in on the ball here and just not in time. And that's round number 2, or map number 2 I should say, going to Team by Tito's. And let's see tonight's second play of the game, brought to you, of course, by our official, unofficial sponsor, Rondo, the Thirst Mutilator. It's what plants crave. And speaking of mutilation, look at this Grav Dragon. Call it up. They were all there, pretty much all 6 of them. Oh, except for Steck. But then he was just there using his Kamehameha. And there you have it. Some solid plays all around. And we are going to get back to the lobby here. And now we are on to the next map, which will be payload. Standard payload. So we have options of either Dorado, Gibraltar,
Havana, Rialto.
Yeah. So all the good stuff.
Yep. Wait, so I think if Smooth Brain is gonna pick, correct?
Yes, they will.
Dorado seems pretty good for them. If they pick Rialto, I will be flabbergasted, honestly. That is a terrible map for them to pick into FoxM, you know, especially with the sniper advantage. I think Gibraltar's also pretty good for the. No, I think Dorado's definitely better because Gibraltar is. While they like to run the dive tanks, they don't like to run the dive DPS. So I think Dorado is definitely.
I say Gibraltar would work well if they were running a full dive, like you said.
Yeah. like Echo, not Tracer, Echo Genji and stuff. That's really good. Or like, you could pick Widow, a little maybe.
Definitely some Widwow action, especially on first point.
Yeah, but Dorado's definitely better for Soldier. Not really McCree, but like Soldier and the gang. Junkrat too. And then we have Route 66. Route 66.
I almost forgot about Route 66. If there's nobody picks that one very often in the league.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just, I mean, it's not that it never gets picked, but I'd say it probably has a lower pick rate than some of the other payload maps, like Havana, Rialto, or even Junkertown.
Oh God! Do not speak that name to me. I
Well,
swear.
if it was Tito's pick, I guarantee you they'd pick Junkertown. I 100% know that because Iron Brew would literally have a conniption if they did not play Junkertown.
Do not. How many times do I have to say? Do not speak that vile map name in front of me.
Listen, I don't really mind that map. My team works pretty well worked pretty well this season on Junkertown. We had a lot of success there, so it's really a preference thing.
I hate that map.
I understand.
Yeah, no, I know, yeah.
But it's it's one of those things. It is, I think that map in general very much has a love-hate reputation amongst the people in this league. Some people who hate it, some people who love it. Especially if you're a sniper, Junkertown's a really good map.
Yeah.
As a Junkrat player, it's a great map. I love Junkertown.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
First point is a little bit more open, but especially like the streets phase of Junkertown, you could just make everybody have a bad time because trying to go around that curve when you have Junkrat just spamming that choke, and you don't have to look at it directly. You can just spam by bouncing the pills off the far wall as you're facing that bend, and you can basically, people just can't walk through it. I know this because I've done it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that would work if you're up against, I don't know. I always play ball because ball equals God. So like I never have that problem.
As well.
I never have that problem. So like what I usually run into is like either a Hanzo, a Pocket Ash, Widow. It's so annoying because all my teammates like when I'm not in scrims, right? When I'm in solo queue, it's just like, my God, stop, just let me go on them. God, stop walking into their sightline and just getting headshot, please. That's why I hate Junkertown so much. Like I never run into a Junkrat, which is kind of ironic because
he's also not played as much at higher elos as well. To be fair, I'm talking about this from my
he definitely
experience
is.
in Gold.
He definitely is. It's just he's one of the niche picks, you know, like
Yeah.
like Junkrat, like I said, just super OP in Lijiang Tower, not Night Market, Control Center,
Control
right?
center, yeah.
There's some other ones too, like First Point Anubis, as long as you have something to, you know, counteract the Widow.
First point for pretty much any 2CP map, Junkrat's useful. I feel like. Just
You said the
they all
Junkrat or
have-
Torbjorn, because I
Junkrat.
don't really see Junkrat, no, like Junkrat on Anubis, but I see Torbjorn. Like Torbjorn is like
Oh,
super OP pick.
I use Junk on Anubis all the time.
Wait,
but again-
I mean Hanamura. I'm
Hanamura, it's a bit, you know, it depends on the comp you're running besides the Junkrat. But hey, anyway, back to the action here. Smoothbrain Gang making a nice push. Cart's going around the first bend here. Nobody's been picked so far. Sam2M is going to eventually jump down off the gas station here. And oh man, some quick picks here. Magnar and Brontosaur sniping away. Fox Sam and Sharkcon will go down. The Immortality from Arrow is out of the fight. So is Sam2M. General Dill rolling through on the ball, taking out Linda Mood. So, oh, and another pick there for Names Wolf. So the dive, very useful on this first point here on Route 66. And
So-
I definitely see why, because, you know, that first hold point there on gas station, if you dive it, you know, they pretty much have to jump down.
Yeah, so like I was saying on Blizzard World, the two tanks were just not with each other. That dive was literally near perfect. Like it was timed well with both tanks, did everything that it needed to do. Like this is what I wanted to see on Blizzard World offense from Smoothbrain.
We see now we've got a little bit of a ragtag fight here going on between Smoothbrain Gang and Team by Tito's, but now it's just Sam2M left and he's purple. Iron Brew diving in on the hamster to try and help his team stall. Sam2M though is low and is not going to survive, and Iron Brew is just going to kind of roll in for stalling, because that's about all he can do here. The down goes Shakakan, who was also trying to stall the cart, and that's it. Payload reaches its first marker and almost 5 minutes for Smoothbrain Gang here, so solid first push.
Yeah. So now that you know the tank line is definitely working together a lot better than on Blizzard World. Like Foxim has to swap to Genji, right? Because like he doesn't. I don't think he plays anything other than Shimada Bros. I'm gonna be real. And like you can't play Hanzo into that. Like you just can't.
It's
So
definitely
now-
hard. I mean, I could see him playing. The thing is, I've seen him flex on other stuff, but it's
Shaka Khan gets
counter
back
effects.
now.
Oh man,
That's clean.
you know that Billy is balding about that.
Yeah.
Because I would be if I were him. And we see the Angry Monkey coming up from Names Wolf. It's going to take out Shaka Khan. Just bullies him in the back line there. Names Wolf just with reckless abandon, diving into the back line of Team by Tito's, and he gets arrow too.
Yeah, he gets both supports, which is really big. Now, the problem here is Sandoman is on the Reinhardt, and until you get to third point, Reinhardt is very weak. Especially
Yeah.
against Winston Monkey, double sniper, right? So, like, I feel like it's going to be a smooth sailing first 2 point.
Oh, and there's a high noon coming out there from Lindemood, who's eventually going to take out Magnar. That is the first time he's died. And Fox M, takes out General Dill with some cleanup there, but it's still Hail Celise and Names Wolf. But Names Wolf is going to bail out. Hail Celise needs to do the same, but oh no, she gets caught out, and that is big sad for her.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
see now Magnar's breaking out the Sombra, so he's just going to tell Iron Brew, you better be ready, buddy, because you're about to have a bad time. So now they're going to have to spy check for him a little bit here. Shaka Khan charging up the 5-ball. In comes the Amp Matrix. So now Smoothbrain Gang is split as they have to wait for that to go down. That's one of the supports cut off by that too, and Names Wolf will go down first. And now
they're
we see
moving up
Brontosaur
hard
in the
though.
back.
Oh, they are coming back.
Oh no, the back cap. They tried to get some, but they just don't have enough people there.
Yeah.
And
It
oh,
was
Hail
close.
Celise's going down.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, just the way that Amp Matrix cut off Biggie Twig and Brontosaur from the rest of their team really won that fight for Team by Tito's, because the
Now-
Smoothbrain just didn't have the people, they didn't have the numbers to fight it.
Yeah. Foxim does have the blade, but he does not have the nano, so it's a little bit. You
He's
know,
gonna
I
have
think.
to he's gonna have to go in dry, as they say.
Yeah, yeah. He's definitely proficient enough, but you know, the nano does not having the nano does hurt a little bit.
Definitely. I mean, it makes it a little difficult. And we see the nano coming in for Names Wolf, speaking of nanos. And a high noon comes out. Winston pops the bubble. And he's going to pop the Angry Monkey, and no value coming out of the High Noon. But Lindeman's going to stun him and take him down anyway. But Lindemann goes down to Brontosaur from throwing the Storm Arrow. And Minefield comes out on point from Iron Brew. And Shaka Khan's going to pop the Transcendence. The beat comes out as well from Hail Solis. It's just an ult fiesta here as FoxM pops the Blade. Only gets one. But that taking out Ana is a pretty huge pick there, all things considered. And that Discord on General Dill is just making him have a really tough time, because he just gets focused down and killed every single time he rolls in.
Yeah. I really didn't like the nano on the monkey, because while it is a great combo, he dove the Reinhardt, so it's like,
Just didn't get the value it should have.
yeah, like he needed to walk up to the Reinhardt and then get nano dive the backline.
And we see now Iron Brew getting taken down early there by Brontosaur. That could be a really huge pick. The Dragon Strike comes out at the backside behind the cart. Nameswolf comes in and gets both DPS with the jump and the follow-up melee zappage there. The Shatter comes out from Samduam, but he gets slept and hacked almost immediately, as he didn't manage to shatter either of the supports. It's just Iron Brew on point. He's got the mines out, and one is going to go down, but it's not enough to stop the payload, and it's going to progress now to the, we're going to call it the garage phase. That's what I'm going to call this
What
now.
are you doing? Give your supports the ult charge.
I'm not sure who that was to, but I assume it was the Smooth Rain Gang.
Yeah, because the tanks can just literally run into the mines, and then the mines doesn't give ult charge to the ball, so you can just farm ult. Biggie Twig already had it, but like Hazel's should have been at like 80 right now.
Oh, and Magnar sneaking up on Shaka Khan there in the background and getting the hack off and the murder on him.
Sandawam,
The Nano Rage Monkey.
Sandawam juggle charged the monkey.
Man, that is
Wasn't able to kill him. Yeah, wasn't able to kill him, but did force out the primal.
Monkey. Yeah, 'cause I think he popped that at the same time he got nanoed like just before it. And there's a big EMP from Magnar. It gets a couple. Lindemoon tries to get the Deadeye off, but he gets slept by Biggie Twig. And Iron Brew is swapping back onto the Zarya now. Gets one there with Names Wolf being taken out of the fight. The Dragons come out from Brontosaur. Doesn't get anyone initially, but does take out Arrow eventually. Iron Brew lasers him down though. General Dill is now in the back line of Team by Tito's, but he is amongst three and is not going to survive for long. Magnar getting chased, and yep, there he goes. He tried to hide, but it was just a little bit too late. He had nowhere to go. 20 seconds left, and we see Nameswolf and General Dill going to go the double shield again here. Magnar staying on the Sombra. We've got both tank ults online. Oh no, he's going to swap. He's going to swap a Kree. Probably a good option there, especially with FoxM on the Tracer actually. And there's a grab coming out from Iron Brew. Unfortunately, Nameswolf goes down almost immediately to that. The Nano comes out on General Dill, but Sam Duam's already taken out two. And there's really not much he can do there by himself. Another hammer swing from Sam Duam, and that's going to about do it here for this push. And that's the end of round one.
Yeah, like I kind of predicted, like, you know, Streets phase, the Reinhardt wasn't really, like, you know, getting that much value. It was pretty much his team doing a lot of the heavy work. I think he like shattered like once or something. Anyways, but then third point happened, and then the Reinhardt just the value, just so much more value, you know. Since it's more enclosed, like you're going to have to drop down if you want to, you know, like move the point and stuff. So that's why Reinhardt, like the brawl is definitely stronger on third point rather than Streets phase, but yeah, I think Smooth Brain Gang should have transitioned their comp. Even if you have ulti, like just because you have ult doesn't mean that you're gonna get anything out of it. And like if you're not switching because you have ult, you're kind of just wasting time. So,
Yeah, that definitely, you know, it adds up. It's like you said, you know, the dive got them most of the way through the third phase, but then they didn't swap off of it after they died. Which I think really, like you said, should have been the move there. Just something that would allow for that confined space to work a bit better, because dive really just is tough to run when you have, like basically you're just in an enclosed room that you're fighting in. So here we go. They're running the dive again on defense here, which again, much more open on first point, so it works a lot better. And we've got the Magnar Ash, which we haven't seen yet tonight, I don't think.
I wish Hales was on the Mercy instead of the Moira, because the Moira really isn't going to be healing anything or doing much damage. Especially since you have the Ana. Like, you're just taking nano percentage away. But on the side of... Wait, okay, that's weird.
See Lindamood doing a last-minute swap there. I think he saw the comp of Smooth Brain Gang and decided to swap it off. See an early dynamite coming out there from Magnar. The DPS still staying on that high ground. The tank's waiting to dive in. Cart is going to round the corner and is now on gas station there. General Dill runs through with the ball first, and then Nameswolf is going to follow up and get the pick there on Arrow early. Iron Brew is purple and dead with some help from Hail Solis. And Magnar just plugging away here. Gets another dynamite off. Doesn't really get anyone with it necessarily, but ooh, General Dill with a big slam there on Lindamood. So that's a useful stagger as Foxab swaps to the Tracer, but does not survive long. So solid team fight there for Smooth Brain Gang.
Yeah, Tito's... The problem with Tito's team comp is, like, they don't have really anybody to pocket well, right? Because, like, Ashe is just a better McCree. And the Winston requires so much healing resources that the Zen Mercy really isn't going to cut it.
Ooh, and Magnar taking out Shaka Khan right at the beginning of the fight. Linwood going down too, so that is two really big picks in favor of Smooth Brain Gang here. General Dill kind of chasing Sam Dwam, and he's not going to get him right away, but Iron Brew is in the backline of Smooth Brain Gang, trying to make something happen, but the cart's still being contested right now. The duel between Nameswolf and Sam Dwam, and it looks like Sam Dwam is going to opt to just get out while he can, and meanwhile Iron Brew is going to stay on cart here, but then he is going to die for it. So here you go, another solid team fight win for Smooth Brain Gang. See, just the counter dive working a lot better in their favor right now. Looks like Team by Tito's has several ults online. They've almost got Mines and Angry Monkey, and they've got both their support ults to work with here. Deadeye will probably be up soon enough as well. And both teams actually sitting on somewhere between 4 and 6 ults between all of them here. The attack buys are coming out early there from Brontosaur. Is going to take out Arrow, but Magnar did get stuck. So definitely a trade you don't mind seeing as the minefield comes out from Iron Brew. It's going to shut down the backline a bit of Smooth Brain Gang. Oh, Nameswolf getting taken out there by Lindamood. Shaka Khan's going to pop the Transcendence to allow his team to get some more progress. And looks like General Dill got stunned, but still got his mines off. But then most of them get cleared almost immediately by the Transcendence of Shaka Khan there. And the Dynamite comes out, but it looks like the Magnar did not hit that shot. I'm not sure if it got eaten or what happened there, but just kind of disappeared. And there we go. The cart did manage to finally capture, so Smooth Brain Gang having to defend, but they've got a little less time that they have to worry about compared to where Team by Tito's was at the same point. They managed to shave off almost a minute more off the clock than Team by Tito's was able to. And now we see
Hazelese swaps to the Brig instead of the Mercy, which isn't the best, just because they don't have like a McCree, right? Like McCree Brig is really good. Okay, they just nano monkey for no.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if that nano was necessary, but
No.
I
feel like every time they nano, the monkey's like, yes, he's jumping, but he's not jumping anything.
Biggie Twig getting taken out there early. That is going to be unfortunate. We see Bob comes out. The stick comes out and gets Magnar. And Foxam is going to go down to the Bob because he do not miss. Iron Brew also goes down to the Bob. But Shaka Khan does manage to get the pick on Nameswolf. Brontosaur on the Tracer now. So Lindamood currently on high ground, but not with really much that he can do about the cart until the rest of his team comes back. So Smooth Brain Gang going to take this time to regroup here from the looks of it. And Brontosaur just kind of harassing the backline of the cart here. Lindamood throws his flashbang but does not hit. And Biggie Twig
gets Arrow.
He wins the Ana 1v1. And Arrow just giving him credit where it's due. Sometimes you hit those fat shots. And another stick from Brontosaur. It's not a stick, but it gets Magnar. And General Dill finishes up Lindamood as well. So that's both DPS down for Team by Tito's. Sam Dwam also being followed up on there. And now Iron Brew once again being chased, and he will just yeet himself on out of there. Minute and a half to go in this round. And now, if you're Smooth Brain Gang, you're actually looking pretty solid on ults here. You've almost got Nano again. You've got both tanks. No DPS ults, though, and Lindamood does have Deadeye. There's a nice purple there from Biggie Twig, gets 2. And both the DPS, and ooh, Names Wolf getting purple there, though, by Arrow. So we see, oh no, Hailsleys and Maknar going down as FoxM charges in there. And we see the Angry Monkey coming out from Sam Dwam. The Nano Monkey on the side of Names Wolf is going to help, but he gets slept by Arrow as he leaps in, and then Anti-Nade will finish him off. So now General Dill just wasn't able. He died early in the fight. That was Iron Brew, not General Dill, who rolled in there. I mixed them up. Too many balls. So looks like about 40 seconds to go, and we see the rally coming out there from Hail Solis to start this last fight. The minefield comes out from General Dill. Shaka Khan's going to counter with the Transcendence. The High Noon comes out from Lindamood. It doesn't look like it's going to get anyone right away. General Dill pushes him into the mines. Sam Dwam gets picked off there by Brontosaur. Names Wolf's going to follow up with his Angry Monkey, just slap it away, and Maknar's going to help finish off Iron Brew there with the Dynamite. And only 10 seconds to go here. Team by Tito's will probably have a touch with FoxM, but he and Arrow are kind of in this little background here, this backside of point here. And then FoxM fades out, does not have his recall. Now he's got to wait on that. Arrow goes down to Maknar there. Both balls get their slams off. Hail Solis is out of the fight. Names Wolf goes down. Bob comes out from Maknar to try and make something happen here, but there's nobody nearby because they're all hiding on the other side of Cart. Brontosaur manages to take out Lindamood, who swapped to Soldier for speed. And now Bob shoots at Shaka Khan, but it's not quite enough to finish him off. General Dill goes down. And at this point, there's nobody left to touch the cart. Nope, Brontosaur is there, but he had to recall, and he's not going to be able to stop the cart. Minute and 27 seconds now back on the clock for Team by Tito's as they push into phase number 3.
I was honestly not expecting Tito's to win that, especially with the Bob. But I think the Bob was put in a very awkward place so that he wasn't shooting for most of the time.
Yeah, he was behind the cart on the wrong side of it, so basically he didn't have the sight line to anybody he could shoot. And we see a minefield coming out in the back line of Smooth Brain Gang, and Brontosaur is going to eventually get taken out by the minefield. Biggie Twig goes down to Lindamood there. This fight happening on the side of the truck here. And now General Dill's going to dive in. The Arrow misses his sleep, but General Dill still has to get out. The cart continuing to push forward. Maknar on the Reaper, but he gets taken out by Lindamood as he's exiting spawn. And now we're into very difficult territory here. General Dill goes down, then Nano goes on to the Monkey. Iron Brew is purpled, but he gets woken up immediately after being slept. And now it's just in the backline there. Brontosaur on the May. The stick goes on the Biggie Twig, and FoxM takes him out. Here comes the beat from Shaka Khan to keep his team in this fight. And we see the Reaper coming out once again, trying to make something happen with the monkey hunting guns. The Angry Monkey comes out from Names Wolf, and he's going to bully the Soldier off of the truck and stop him from getting as much value. Shaka Khan is going to take out Maknar. In comes a minefield from General Dill, creating some space there on the cart. Names Wolf goes down though, so is Maknar out of the fight. It's just Hail Solis right now DJing her way around cart. FoxM gets taken out by Brontosaur. The minefield is out from Iron Brew. At this point, there's nobody there touching the cart. Maknar teleports in. He's going to hold for a brief second, but it's not enough. And that is it. A 3-0 victory for Team by Tito's.
Wow.
And there you have
every single time General Dill had pretty good minefield. It's just Iron Brew just pile drove into them, and so they kind of was made obsolete. And then also at the same time, Names Wolf was on the Soldier on the high ground, and then he kind of just left, and he was just able to eat everybody's booty cheeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say I expected him to bully the Soldier a little more, but I think he was just worried about the cart, and it's sort of like it's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation there. But really,
that's actually
really exciting fights all around from that third map there, 100%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there you have it, folks. That is the end of that round, and our next game will be the Season 12 finals between Team by Tito's and Carolina Reapers. Date to be determined. And also, don't forget, we also announced in the cast on Thursday, for those of you who may have been watching, that we do still have the All-Star game also coming up. The members have been announced for the representatives of both Black and Red Division. So stay tuned for more exciting updates on that from the PMAOWL for Overwatch League Discord. And also, we have elections coming up. Don't forget, we have all three elected roles up for grabs: the commissioner, games manager, and community manager, all ready, all accepting submissions for people who wish to possibly get that role. And also, there was a recent survey posted by current Commissioner Shaka Khan regarding questions that people might want to provide to essentially interview prospective commissioners and let them answer those prior to voting. So check out the League News channel for more information on all of that, and also for the upcoming All-Star match. So thanks everybody for watching. Mr. Blue, thank you of course for casting, and Flame Chaser, much appreciated for the last-minute cams. This is Bang on My Drums saying we'll catch you on the flip side.